Today I'll share with you the best departure outfits from the Miss USA class of 2023. My name is Dani Walker. Thank you for clicking this episode. Super excited that you're here. If you'd like to support the channel, please do so by hitting that super thanks button or joining memberships, and of course by subscribing and hitting that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. Before I get into everything I'm about to say in this episode, because honestly this episode is probably not going to be what you expect, and frankly it's not what I expect. Let's start with a life lesson. Growing up, when I was a dancer, my dance teacher would tell me to listen to the critiques that they give to other students in class, in any scenario, and try to apply those critiques to myself, even if in the moment I don't think that those critiques apply to me. My teacher told me this because they wanted me to become a better dancer, and they wanted me to never be blinded by my own pride, because oftentimes when we believe we can't get any better, we won't get any better. But the reality is that everybody can always improve. Although it's too late for the class of 2023, these tips that I'm about to share with you will apply to future classes. Personally, I feel like there's some things that we can learn from other countries for USA pageantry. One such thing is creating a fabulously styled outfit for your arrival/departure. Just look at what other countries are bringing when they show up to Miss Universe. Ladies, you have to remember that you're competing at Miss USA. This is a qualifying pageant for the Miss Universe competition. So you want to already start thinking ahead a little bit and preparing for that next step. I know and understand it's very easy to minimize the importance of these outfits because this is not scored, and frankly a lot of it is for the fans. But regardless of that, when I look at a contestant's arrival or departure outfit and the effort that they put into it, it says something to me about how well they will do in the competition. There's a saying that goes, how you do anything is how you do everything. So if I don't see effort when it comes to your departure or your arrival outfit, I really do not expect much from you in the competition. And that's one of those little things that helps me predetermine my prediction episodes. So when you look at it, it's not really just an arrival or a departure outfit. It's actually a lot more meaningful than that. I'll be very frank. Overall this year I was quite disappointed with the departure outfits. These looks should have been giving fashion, Miss USA, Miss Universe, that girl. But what they were giving to me was Amazon, Fashion Nova, or what you would wear to a pageant walking rehearsal. Now, I'm not saying that you have to spend a lot of money to look great. In fact, I advocate for the opposite. I encourage everyone to thrift their clothes and purchase resale and upcycle pieces that they already have. That's all over my social media. But what I think the ladies need to lean more into is finding their personal sense of style and researching what is actually fashionable and what works well for their bodies. Now that my rant is over, we can talk about the outfits in no particular order. Louisiana really surprised me because I thought, or I would have guessed, that more contestants would have gone with that Barbie core look, but she seemed to be the only one that was really leaning into this, and I feel like it made her stand out in the right way. This outfit, yes, it is quite simple, but I do like that she was leaning into a pop culture trend. I thought that was fun. The outfit fits her really well, and honestly, the color itself makes her stand out. Like, you're gonna see her in a crowd because of the color. So I really appreciated this one. I thought it was cute. Yes, it is more on the simple side, but it was slim pickings this year when it came to these departure looks. Georgia wore this really sexy faux leather dress and it matched her luggage. So I appreciated the effort there. I appreciated her effort to take this photo, to share it with all of us. Side note, Oregon also wore a very, very similar dress, but the reason that Georgia made the cut and Oregon didn't is because of the effort that went into the presentation that I appreciated. She's looking red hot here, and I can't wait to see her at the competition. Let's take a look at North Carolina. So she's making this list in an all denim outfit, and look, I like how she threw on the jacket over herself. It just added another dimension to this look. I feel like everybody this year got some kind of denim on denim memo, or they were thinking Albany wore denim for her departure look, so I'm wearing denim for my departure look. I don't know what it was, but actually Arizona even wore the exact jeans that Albany wore last year for her departure. I don't know if that was on purpose or if she didn't even realize that she was wearing the same jeans, but it was interesting to see that there were actually some repeat outfits or outfits that were quite similar. For example, Alaska's outfit was very similar to Kansas's departure outfit last year. And then the interesting thing about Idaho is that she wore the exact outfit that Miss Nebraska Teen USA wore last year to her orientation and arrival, and many of you probably know Nebraska ended up winning that Teen USA title last year. So that was interesting to see some of the exact same looks. I don't know if that's on purpose. I think that the only way I would make something like that intentional personally is if I was making a point that I actually bought the exact outfit off of another contestant for the purpose of sustainability and encouraging people that you can rewear looks. I feel like that's the only reason. But aside from that, I don't know why a contestant would wear an outfit that somebody else already showed up in. Aside from that, North Carolina did look fantastic, and she's just stunning always, so I can't wait to see her compete. I'm sharing my favorites in this episode, but please let me know which contestants have been standing out to you for their departure looks. Michigan. You may be looking at this outfit and wondering why is this on the list. It is rather simple, but there's two key components that I like here. So it's really hard to dress right now for Reno because a lot of these contestants are coming from states where it's a little bit colder. So it's like, do I wear something that makes sense for where I live, or do I wear something that makes sense for the climate that I'm entering? So that's a little bit tough. I like that the fabric of what she is wearing is tweed, so more of a fall, warmer fabric. But I like that the cut of what she's wearing is a little bit more towards that Reno climate right now. So you're able to show more skin. It's not going to be freezing there. And the other thing that you might not notice at first glance, which I didn't either, was just that these are actually cargo pants. So we see cargo pants have been trending for a little while. Now, I think that she actually could have added on some different jewelry pieces, or she could have gone with some sort of a layer, a jacket that would have added an extra dimension to it that could have made it even more fabulous. But overall, I still really like this look, and it was just unique from the others that I saw. Rhode Island was really on my edge. I've been loving her leading up to the competition. I think she's so beautiful. I love her look. I love her glow up. She was Miss Rhode Island Teen USA as well in the past, but this outfit was on the edge for me. I really wish she would have done a different shoe. This dress that she's wearing, it's from House of CB, but I don't feel like it looks like one of their more updated looks. I feel like this dress actually looks a little bit more dated. It's giving me more of like a corporate look, right? Like you add the blazer over it and she's ready to give a presentation, not necessarily ready to go to Miss USA. But regardless, she is stunning. I appreciate the effort of the image. I would have just switched up the shoe, made it a little bit more interesting. Virginia knows that pops of color make her stand out, and she is leaning into that already, and I love it. The other thing I like about this jumpsuit that she is wearing is that it's quite on trend in terms of that floral design. I was just at New York Fashion Week, and I was surprised to see that the floral trend has not yet gone away. We saw that last season. We saw it in a lot of details on pieces, like on a necklace or even worn on a bracelet, or just like little touches of florals. But it seems like many designers are leaning even more into that floral trend, and what they're doing is they're making the florals oversized, and that is what we're seeing here with Virginia. She looks really beautiful here. I love the look, and it was quite put together. New Jersey looks great here. I feel like this blazer dress is not the most original thing. We've seen it quite a bit, but it does make sense for that weird fall transitional time. So she has the blazer dress, but there are side cutouts on it, but then she has a boot for the fall. So that kind of made a little bit more sense to me. And honestly, I was pretty surprised that I didn't see more really fall inspired looks. I felt like contestants may have been a little bit confused and they didn't know which way to go. Do I lean into the fall trends for my state where it's a little bit colder, or do I go with the warmer climate type of look? Honestly, you can go either way, but whatever way you go, make sure you stand out. I think that Delaware's image stood out because of the way that she shot it. She looks so tall and statuesque. Her body looks amazing in this dress. Black and white is classic, and I do love it in life. I love it for pageants, but I will say that this is a Herve Leger dress, and we haven't really seen these bandage dress styles really in since like 2008, maybe up until 2011. I do know that Olivia Jordan competed in Oklahoma and wore a bandage dress for her state pageant as late as 2015. But bandage dresses haven't really made a comeback, so I was very surprised to see this style, because to me, the bandage dress, at least for now, until until it has a resurgence, and until we find a really fresh way of presenting the bandage dress, I feel like it's a little bit dated. But regardless, I still think that she looked fabulous in that, and you really can't deny that. I did mention this earlier, but Alaska's outfit is very similar to Kansas's outfit last year. But the reason that this made my list is because, honestly, like I said, there wasn't that much for me I felt like to choose from, but I do really appreciate the effort that she took to put into this image as well. So this is a very classic style. You really can't go wrong with a little black dress. Her boots are very fall, and then she has a classic houndstooth print. But look at the location where she shot. She's showing off the beautiful landscape of Alaska, and I thought that that was cute. It was special, and it was something I appreciated. Utah, oh my goodness. So at least this look made me go, oh my gosh, I expected this from her. She is one of my personal favorites. This was fabulous. Not only did she release pictures, she also posted some little videos so you get to see the movement of this piece, but because of the wind, we can see that it flows very beautifully. I just love that this outfit was unique. Yes, it does lean a little bit more towards that Barbie core, I guess you could say, from that pink, but it's beautiful on her, and I felt like she made an effort to stand out, and I appreciate the effort. Looking at the departure outfits this year made me realize I need to release so many more fashion and style episodes to be able to assist contestants. So there was one trend that I didn't like this year, and I've seen it for the past few years and I haven't really talked about it, but those are ankle boots. So ladies, when you wear ankle boots, and I've been seeing them in pageants for a couple years now, specifically those rhinestone ankle boots that everybody started wearing, I've seen contestants wear them for runway competitions, for casual wear competitions, those little rhinestone booties. I don't know why they have such a hold on the pageant industry. Ankle boots in general, yes, they do have a time and a place in fashion, which I feel like most things do. But when you wear them with a short dress or a short mini skirt, all it's doing, ladies, is cutting you off. It's shortening the look of your legs. There's a reason why models go to castings in a closed pointed toe heel, because it's visually lengthening the look of their legs. It's making them look taller. So really you're just cutting yourself off when you choose to wear these ankle booties with your dresses and your mini skirts. But it is a look that I see quite often for USA departures specifically, and that's one of the reasons why those looks, even if the outfit itself was super cute, I feel like as soon as you put that ankle booty on the look, it basically just doesn't make my list for these departure looks. I feel like the exception is, for example, when a contestant wears a black ankle booty and then they do a black tight underneath it, because then that makes everything the same color, and once again, you're elongated. But I am just personally not a fan of them with the mini skirts and with the mini dresses for the fall or for your departures or for really anything. If you haven't already seen it, be sure to check out my headshots episode before preliminaries and of course before finals. But thank you for tuning into this episode. Let me know what you want to see next on the channel, because that's exactly what I want to bring to you. I appreciate you so much though for tuning in, and I hope to see you very soon.